the bingo sync?
Well, hello,
Yes.
hello, everyone. Welcome to this fantastic match. It's 11 a.m. in Europe. No Americans are going to watch pure gen time for them. Hi, Larvi. What's up?
Hello, hello. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. I
Guten
think
Morgen.
I wonder if this is going to be a whole like European only and MadTyro kind of kind of match. It would be hype. It would be hype.
Well, we got
But
two mad competitors for sure. Now,
one of them is still here and should maybe
yes, indeed.
leave.
Goodbye,
Yes,
guys.
indeed. Hey, all right. So, Larvi, okay, we got a great day of bingo yesterday. I'm not gonna spoil the results because our streamer will end stream if I do. So you can go check them for yourself on the VODs here on Social Community or YouTube. It is your choice. The matches were myself versus Plant, and um, Libra versus Darkman. Now,
Mm.
Larvi, your prediction for this match? I think I already know, but
Oh yeah, Erasmus. I think in the qualifiers is first seed, and I don't think it's completely unwarranted. He is I think in the qualifiers he's the only player to have beaten Ramado
hey,
ever?
listen.
Question
It,
mark? I
in this
actually forgot the law. Maybe Ramado lost the Mason Scrim once,
Oh, we
but
already
at
got the
least in
card.
official matches.
Yeah. However, I do want to note this, right? First things first. You say not entirely unwarranted. I do believe that Erasmus was unquestionably first seed. Matter of fact, I do believe in the snub from the invites. I know there was uncertainty on whether or not he would play. But if I'm Rasmus right now, I'm mad pissed and I'm gonna tear through this bracket and just pull up in the Swiss bracket and say, hello, folks, how are we doing? I'm going to kick your ass. Now, with that said, the second thing is, if Rasmus beat Remato and I beat Rasmus, does it mean I gotta win against Remato?
No, unfortunately
Unfortunate.
not.
That would be some absolutely fantastic um resume for myself, but that's not gonna be the case. Let's take a
So,
peek at this card.
some people use that logic though. Some people use that logic.
So I
So
gotta win against Remato. Let's go. Hey yo. At any rate, what do we have here on this card? There's a lot of blues on the border.
yes, it's kind of funny because like I am one of the two along with Romado that look at the cards and like see if like they are able to be played out or not. And we both rated this fairly highly, and I reverted basically every time to what my notes said instead of like looking at the board again just to like have a refresher.
Hmm.
Uh, I think it's kind of interesting that general trend a lot of like rushable goals like lives and Pianta is like on the rim. That's what feels like is every card as well. Um, and I think that like typically you have a pretty decent incentive to do like a bit of like a setup or a few Pianta shines. Pianta is just really good and or like a Pianta start is like what feels like really good and on every card. And
I mean,
on this one you have like Pianta free damage just into like avenue to have 15 Delfinos into your pick in row 3, which has a lot of decent stuff and a possibility of trying to go for 4 from 2. 4 from 2 is definitely a good goal. Requires 8 level shines, and sometimes in invasion this is just pretty powerful because you can do them fairly early and have a good shot at them typically because they lead up to other specific goals that happen to be on the board. Um,
okay, but we agreed it's gonna be a Rose match, right? I find it extremely hard to believe this is gonna end up a column.
Yeah, like 9 Dafinos and 15 Gelato are two goals that can happen that lock in
40
um,
totals rush. Let's go.
40 totals I guess works as well. It will be beaten out by either Pianta free damages or
Yeah, of course,
I
or
mean,
lives.
lives is the corner goal after all.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest.
Bian-
Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. In the Rose matchup, right?
mm,
I'm pretty sure I prefer row 1 to row 5, but the row 5 has some decent counterplay. The issue is the start is pretty slow, right? Yeah, you clicked. Ace moment, hello. Um, no, but I think row 5 is kind of rough in a way.
mm,
You gotta get that 4 from 2. And I think your
yes.
path is Rico, and Pianta then?
For row 5? For row 5, it's kind of interesting. I think there is an actual opportunity to do.
Gelato?
Yes, actually, Gelato. You need to get 18 lives at some point, which is
Oh
maybe a
yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
tough.
No, no. Gelato is some peak because the 3 hidden shines, right? Rico hidden into 3 then click, right? You get the 15 blues as well if you can. You don't have to do the 4th shine immediately because you can just do. Actually, maybe you do. Maybe you do want to do the 4th shine. Open Wiggler. Gelato 2 is not as low as people say. I'm gonna be real.
Gelato 2 is like optimally like a 2-minute 30 shine, which is pretty slow. It's like the average level shine is probably around like 1 minute 20, 1 minute 30.
Yeah.
Gelato is like a minute slower than that. So it's definitely rough.
Yeah, but
Um,
you have Rico on your side, and the rest of Gelato is pretty fast after all.
mm.
So we're not talking about horrible
I mean,
stuff.
Wiggler is also like below average. It's well above average in terms of time. It's a 1 minute 50 shine.
Yeah.
It's pretty long actually.
No, okay, but I'm just assuming for 4 from 2, right? You do hidden and 1 reds because of the 3 then click,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
And Gelato 1 reds, Gelato hidden, pretty fast shines, right?
Mm.
So you definitely want that Gelato hidden for the bluebirds. And how do you invade though from both sides? I think 3 hidden is the first pivotal goal. 15 Gelato is the backup for row 5. What do you do for row 1 if you don't get 3 hiddens? Is it going to be defend secrets?
I think I think row 3 is pretty fine for both sides. Like the worst goal there is 100 in secret, and row 1 has just like an incentive to do Bianco 300s with 15 blue coins in the secret.
Yeah.
Like that's basically 3 goals that like go right into row 3. Row 1's issue is that it has 2 decent-ish goals. 15 Delfino is a little tough because some fruit ladies take a little bit of time, and Bianco
Yep.
hundreds isn't the best. One from each is on this card. Like you don't want to really do meta here, and Eel's kind of late, but
I mean, it is set up for 5 secrets, I feel, so it's not the end of the world, but yes, you do not want to do it.
mm,
You really don't want to. There's also no lives incentive, right? Maybe for a steal, because you're gonna have Pianta 3 done. You probably do want to get to Pianta 5 for the grind there. It's faster than the Serena one, and you already have a good spot, so there's no incentive for the live grind either. Both of the competitors opening Bianco in the meantime. I guess it's a
yeah,
solid choice. If they don't want to rush Pianta, yeah, you know.
yeah, like row 1 looks pretty difficult. I think it'll be because it has like dips on possibly 4 from 2, just based on doing Piata free damageless and then Bianca hundreds and do a 4 from 2 there because row 5 would need 2 goals because they probably want Rico hidden anyway.
Yeah.
They would need to be like mindful, and even if they get Rico hidden, it gets 4 from 2 primarily, but then you leave Rico hidden up, and that's just something that's scary, like inherently.
Yeah, and then as row 1, you can invade 39 NPCs if you do Pianta 6, of course. Which is not
Mm.
that weird on this card, I feel, at all.
Yeah, but I think if you try to utilize your very early row 3 reward as row 1 with the hundreds in a secret, um, you don't really need Rico 8 or 9 NPCs. You probably have a good shot at winning either Rico hidden 4 from 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure if 4 from 2 is going to be on the cards, I'm going to be honest. But Again, this is if you 4-2 is such a routing favored goal. I'm gonna be honest. 4-2 feels like a goal where um, a player's good routing is really rewarded and how early you can get it. So we will
Mm-hmm.
see what they're both entering Bianco too, and I don't blame them. Bianco setup has been really strong all of this season basically for both of the newcomers tournament and then also this. Bianco setup is just really strong. I actually would say that in this card might be. Are we gonna have a 15 Bianco race? It's possible, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, a life's grind from
Life's grind for
MadTyro.
Tyro actually.
Yeah, I I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Like row 5 looks definitely appealing. I would say it's probably kind of easier to play. I would say as well, which is
Question is,
so,
Tyro, do you
which is
know what
so,
you're doing?
I mean okay. I think one interesting thing is like some sides might be better, but they are like more difficult to play. Like you
Yes.
rely on like stealing certain goals. You rely um on being able to like mentally withstand some stuff. Like sometimes you just have to like admit, okay, I will lose to this typically pretty good goal uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
on my side. Like these are a bit more difficult to difficult to play overall, and I think like row 5 has like, kind of the advantage that it's kind of
Yeah.
streamlined, right? You have 18 lives and Rico hidden. You
You go
try to
Rico, you
get
go Gelato,
yeah, not necessarily gelato. You can, but like
and you can do Salmon.
you want to do pinner at some point. You can do Delfino shines into 5 birds into pinner hidden, then try to win 4 from 2 like that. You have like 3 hiddens, or moles, 15 gelato. It's basically all like kind of the same idea,
Yeah.
which I
I
think
think
is
Row
definitely
One is more.
beneficial.
I think Row One is more powerful in the long term. However, you do need to see the 15 Bianco 100 in a secret strat. And I think Rasmus is definitely a player that's strong enough to see it, take advantage of it, and have the skill to execute it in a timely manner. I'm gonna be honest here from Tyro. I think I would have appreciated seeing some blues collected in here. 15 Biancos is on the cards, and if for some reason you get pipped to the 18 lives
Mhm.
quick, you do want to collect some blues while you're doing this grind. I mean, some of them are literally right there. So maybe
Yeah,
Tyro,
the
when you're gonna be rewatching this match, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, of course. I
this is how you know that Taro is a newcomer and hasn't watched any Romano game from 2019 or like 2020. I feel like if lives were done, then
Rasmus doesn't go for the 15 blues right now, by the way. We're just going straight to Bianco
oh
3.
oh that's interesting.
This is
Hmm.
set up for a turbo nozzle unlock. Are you that sure you're gonna get row 1? I mean, turbo nozzle unlock is in corner, I guess, but
Two Tobas is kind of not viable. Although with
no,
like
no, I know. I'm just why I said setup. I don't expect it to be clicked anytime soon.
although actually if you kind of think that you will try to do the Bianco into Gelato idea yourself, trying to do like Oh, Hundreds in
Yeah,
Secret, Wiggler, 5 from Gelato, then Turtopus is actually like a pretty good base goal. Uh, out of
not only Rico 8 on the card. I mean, I'm probably not gonna see it, but Deep Rico is strong. So
Like Rico Hidden is good. Rico Free is good, and then it's kind of awkward. Like then you would have to do like um
yeah,
5 shines extra. That's kind of awkward.
yeah. I mean, I know what you mean, but what I'm saying, well, for the turbo, you only need to do 3.
Mm.
You're just at that point you also do Shadow Mario because it's a fast shine, but you just need to get a turbo in Shadow Mario. So the issue is there's not a lot of value in these shines, right? There's not like there's red
Yeah.
coins, right? There's no boss rematch. There's no 5 bosses. So
Bosses, period.
yeah,
Rico Force
no
a
bosses.
secret. 5 secrets is a lot.
I guess yeah. But I think that's better suited by Pianta 5 then at that point.
Mm.
You know, I guess both of them are like kind of high, like high shine count secrets that if you have open are good, but if you don't are not. Also, Pianta 5 is Pianta 5, so there's always a chance of getting fast cycle or getting tossed into the oblivion.
I
It's
think
the pale beyond.
I think something interesting is that Rasmus unlocked Rico and is trying to get Gelato. I think he's trying to make it a columns game, which is very funny because the um the deep gelato idea is even more pronounced on
Yeah,
in column one because Turtopus and Wiggler are actually just two shines that two golds that happen to be right next to each other in
you
over.
better get the Tridents then. The issue is right here. Players tend to do things that they have recently done in scrims. Me and you know what Rasmus did yesterday in the scrim.
Mm,
So I get it because it's probably stuff like, oh yeah, I've got this in my muscle memory, right? The gelato blues are in my muscle memory.
mm.
The Wiggler fight is in my muscle memory. So I get it in a way, right? I am just not sure if this is the play. You could also do gelato 100 in a secret if you're really like that desperate for the 100 coin shine in a secret. I'm not sure
I mean,
that's
I just like I think just having the 500 gelato click is fine. I think the issue with the what's it called? With the column one like deep gelato idea is that the two best goals in column three, I would say, are Rico Hidden, Pianta Free Damageless,
yeah,
regardless. They would just work so well with 4 from 2. Um,
yeah.
something that MadTyro is like not pursuing yet, but like he just like grinded lives, right? Like you need to do more shines
Yeah.
in some at some point.
We're seeing Bianco 3 now. It's a secret shine, of course. Progress from 4 from 2. It's not the worst. Um, I'm not sure if I would want to stay in Bianco if you're Tyro right now
Mm.
as well. But hey, look, what is your next step as Tyro actually? Are you gonna grind 15 Delfinos?
Uh,
Because there's an
I
argument
mean,
for that. I mean,
for Ataro doing like hundreds first is okay. Like you have to do this at an earlier point anyway. 40 totals is also nice. You can like you can collect blues. You can like maybe have a dream of doing 15 Delfinos, hundreds in a secret, and 15 Bianco blues, like that kind of steal. Um, especially if you don't really know what your opponent has been doing, you can imagine that maybe a Bianco start has happened. But I think like for column one, like you have to play with the idea that my opponent might have set up for column one. Maybe like Rico one, like the two Delfinos into like Rico hidden into 3 hiddens in Gelato is something that my opponent might be doing. So Bianco is up for grabs.
I'm not sure with the scrim opponents that Tyro has had the Gelato. I mean, I actually know he scrimmed against some pretty good. Gelato tends to be more of a high level play, but apparently the Bluebirds went on vacation.
Mm.
The Bluebirds are gone.
I mean, I think Taro has played Mason, so he has have seen Deep Gelato at some point.
The Gelato Master. Now, one of the
Yeah,
Bluebirds returned from the jet to holiday. Crazy work right there.
he's on the ground, but it's that like I'm pretty sure when they're like on the ground like this, then they are invincible. Well, they can't die. Um, they still take damage, but I think they can't be put to 0.
Yeah, sure, Rasmus, you go get the other blue, so you just wait here because this is suboptimal to say the least. Oh, there's a blue. And gets murdered in cold blood. Fantastic. I do not condone violence against birds, before you ask. Only fictional birds.
It is the very European way. I made this joke before. I didn't explain it. I'm pretty sure Rimaldo and Danny used to raise a category where they killed all non-green birds. Like
Average Remato and Donny behavior makes sense. I'm not gonna
bird
lie.
extinction, bird extinction percent. Yes, that's.
The extinction percent is crazy. Now, yeah, this hundreds from Tyro looking a bit shaky, but not bad by all means. Like we're not
Uh,
talking about a bad. It's just right. If you have Rasmus on the left, gameplay wise, oh yeah, and commentator's
he.
curse.
I mean, the thing that I don't really like about Tyros Bianca hundreds is that he's currently in the village side. Uh, it just suggests that Hundreds in the Secret isn't done. If you don't know,
Actually, wait. Is he gonna leave? Oh no, that's gonna be Bianco 3. No hundreds in the secret. That's just Bianco hundreds raw.
I
Yeah.
think I think even if you like, I think the way to do this, which is kind of a bit counterintuitive, possibly, is doing it Hundreds in the Secret and not click this when you arrive in column 3. You want to grab like one of the better goals maybe at
Yeah.
first. But yeah, columns.
Unless you have the 15 Bianco blues click, then I feel like you want to
Yes.
blitz through.
Yeah, columns is locked right now. Interesting.
Well, yeah, if you're Erasmus, you do want to lock columns, I feel like, right? I feel like if that's your end game, that you do want to make it columns. You do want to. And Tyro is doing some Bianco blues right now.
Mm.
I don't blame him. Makes sense. Now, next
Taro's
step,
now
Rasmus.
picking up blues after 15, after like doing the hundreds, which is maybe a bit unoptimal.
Gelato
It might
Star.
have been like a little bit of an afterthought.
Rasmus getting the birds. Speedrunning blue bird extinction percent. Let's go.
I don't think we're going to see Progress here. I don't think we'll see gold
Where is
birds
Rasmus
either.
going? Where is Rasmus going now? I mean, the birds. That's why I said blue bird extinction percent.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh,
on
blue.
this card, on this card, Deep Bianco and Deep Pianta are not that bad. So, doubt we'll see both of them for a player. But
Deep Bianco, I think is kind of crazy. And Deep Piata for what it's worth.
I'm just trolling Narvi, please.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I'm not advocating for a pin I guess pin a 6 if you're really feeling like it. But yeah, like I don't know. There's lily pad, so I think if it was a rose thing, you could do pin a 6 as a secret, right?
Oh,
But
Pin
I don't think.
6 as well.
Yeah, I know. I don't think any deep levels are to play in this card, personally, except Rico maybe. But even then, Rico's shaky. It is an around the world card, as one may say.
Yeah, sort of. It's like the deepest like level that you would expect to see on this card is unironically Gelato.
Which is very funny because I just spent time saying, "Oh, the cards are not gelato biased," but hey,
Yeah,
c'est la vie.
I mean to be fair, okay. So one interesting thing is that like Delfino Turbo seems bad, right? Like a deep pinner, like pinner 4 to get like Delfino Turbo, like okay, lol, that's 25 shines. Pinner hidden exists as well in column 2, but like 9 Delfinos is in column 5. And it will be done at a time where you probably like as column 1 you probably have access to this, and as column 5 you always have access. Um, it is something that you have to consider at some point. There are no reds, unfortunately, on this board that synergize with 9 Delfinos, and like when 4 from 2 is still on the table, like as Rasmus, you probably want to snag that away. But like right now, you don't have a column 3 click as Rasmus, and Tyro doesn't have a column 3 click
Yeah, this
as
is gonna
well.
be late. Tyro could have had the saving grace of the 100 coin chain in a secret, right? But that's not gonna be the case. Now, where is Tyro going? What is the
Um,
plan here?
15 Delfino Blues, I think is fine. It
Yeah,
also works for towards 40 totals. These are one of your better goals on your side, I'd say.
I do feel also one thing we were talking about yesterday in the match that I will not spoil the result of. Actually, I been already spoiled for Renato. So, in my match versus Plant, right? We were talking at some point. Tomato was talking about timings to get to Noki, right? I feel like in
Mm.
Invasion, there's a lot less pressure to get to Noki sometimes, right? Whereas in Lockout, normal Lockout, Noki times are regularly in the like 40, 42, even earlier technically. In Invasion, Noki is seen a lot later, just because of the fact that sometimes you can just get the Noki goal anyways because of access for your opponent, stuff like that. So especially at the level that's not the highest, you're not gonna see Nokis at 40 minutes.
I've I kind of disagree because like sometimes you just have the incentive to do Pianta levels or Delfinos and
Yeah,
like
card
anyway.
dependent, of course. Card dependent, of course. I mean, if you have a
Yeah.
card that's Pianta into Pina or Pianta into Delfino Shines, yeah, of course, right? But there's gonna be
Mm.
cards like this one where, yeah, you're not gonna see Noki, or if you're gonna see it, it's gonna be like super late. So
Mm. I think we're going to see Noki pretty early. Cannon Molds is nice.
yeah,
Nine Delfinos at some point. Like when you have done Pinna Hidden, you might slam a few Delfinos, like trade and then do like 4 Delfinos.
yeah, it's possible, it's possible. But what I'm saying is that the shine count doesn't appear to be super high at the moment. Oh, we're doing a Fruitling entire side. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
15
not sure.
Delfino after all.
Yes, but it's slow. That's a big problem. That is a really big problem. I think you're giving up a lot of progression with this. Um, I mean, you do need to get through, right? But even if you get through, what click then? You don't have the 100 inch
Mm,
secret. You don't have the 15 Bianco Blues. There is
yeah,
yeah,
like it's kind of tough. Rasmus is currently setting up for a Rico Hidden
yep.
uh, snag, which I think did Rasmus do Jado Hidden, Jado he did one of those. I think he doesn't have a 4 from 2. I think after Rico Hidden, Rico 3 into like Bianco 4 is kind of, I wouldn't say crushing, but it's definitely a hit
Yeah,
for
it's
Tyro.
it's a nice cross. It's a nice cross counter, right? In boxing terms. Weave Nation is not here today, so that
But like
will
on the other
land.
hand, like when you actually think about like how many level shines has Tyro done in total, I think it's 2.
Yes. Oh, Tyro getting the hitbox issues on the Durian.
Yeah, hitting his head on the sewer ceiling.
Yep. We've all been there.
Mm, I mean, like doing a Delphino Shine to reset this is actually possible, and like by us being able to, oh well, if you do Bianco hundreds and then 11 in Delfino, and then you can maybe kind of assume that 4 from 2 is going to be difficult to win.
Are we gonna
So
do Durians without this? Oh, this could turn. This could be a disaster. This could actually be a disaster. Oh, Tyro.
I mean, you can
Oh,
use
okay.
the spray nozzle a little bit.
Yeah, it is a bit reset, but it seems to be a reset actually. Oh.
Okay, this worked out way better than I thought.
Then Durian enters the box game.
It it cannot enter box game,
No,
luckily.
I know. I know it can't. It was more like it was more of a no worries.
But like it can like be stuck kind of in box game, like in the entrance. There's like a little bit of a void. You can spray it so that it gets hit and it bounces on the wall. Oh my! But like,
This is
how
so
do,
scuffed.
how does this work? Because like typically,
Oh no. Yep,
like I don't.
that's a
Yes,
move from Rasmus.
sorry. I was like I'm still confused because I think like I don't see the Durians being launched like that when you have Sewer Glitch.
Okay, a bit of help from the spray nozzle. Now we gotta get a third one. Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate from Tyro. This is this
Oh,
is
it's despawning.
yep. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Rasmus, I'm not gonna say running away with this. This is gonna be not a short game, I feel. Even if you have a crushing position, but still. Rasmus
mm,
looking at 4 from 2 right now, and sure enough,
yeah.
4
The
from
good
2,
thing.
5 secret is gonna be absolutely, yeah. That's not maybe not a knockout blow, right? But that's a countdown.
I mean,
That's a countdown.
I mean, 5 secrets is like so much. I think by the time like this is not going to be like an immediate hit for Tyro anyway. Like the 3 goals are like kind of early. Bianca hundreds, 40 totals, 18 lives.
But getting it
Um,
stolen is rough. Rough. I'm not saying it's again it's not match ending, right? But
Mm.
Seeing a click in base, we're gonna talk about mental as always, right? Seeing a click in base, in your base, what does that do to you? It's not nice usually, right? It tends to be, I think people interpret it as a sign of, oh, I'm losing more than they should, right? But
Mm.
it definitely is a bad feeling. Like you don't, it's not something you want to experience if you can avoid it, right? And sometimes you can't avoid it. I get it, but especially if you're early in like this lockout invasion lockout business, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that's not gonna feel
Oh,
nice.
yay! We
There
got
we
Burn
go.
Lady.
There we go.
Mm-mm.
How many Delfino Blues are we on at the moment? Because I don't know actually.
Uh, I mean, he did 3 Fruit Ladies thus far. Like, it has to be probably like 13, 14.
We're doing clip now.
Meanwhile, can unlock Pinner. Will probably do this right after 4 from 2. Grabs some blues from 15 Bianco. I don't think that, like, as Rasmus, you finish out 15 Bianco. Yeah, you just, like, prioritize 4 from 2 steal ASAP.
Yeah, you want that for from two, and that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing for Tyro is that 40 totals for 40 totals he has 26. The bad news is that Rasmus has 27.
Yeah. Okay, so that's into Pianta now. For Pianta 3 damage less. Not on Rasmus's radar, so Tyro will be able to get this. On the other hand, right?
A big issue is that
Rasmus could steal 4.
Ty- yeah, Rasmus is currently collecting blues and Tyro is in Pianta. There are 14 blue coins in Pianta. One. There are 14 exactly, which means there are like also some pretty bad ones.
Yeah, I think the play here is collect the fast ones in 1 and then do some of them in 2, honestly.
I,
You
it
have to
would
greed.
be,
You
it
have to
would
greed.
be, but like 40 totals is going to be done by the time. I guess Rasmus is doing honey skip. He's going into Pinner. Pinner is takes a little bit of time, extra time to get into, which
Yeah.
might could have maybe salvaged this for Tyro, but like, hey, losing 5 secrets wouldn't have been a big deal. Losing 40
Losing 40
totals,
is big. It is huge. Massive, actually.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is you need to greed, right? That's because of your position right now. You also, the reader, for Remato, the reader is wrong. We have Tyro as orange, but it doesn't display the goals. So a production crew consistent of the goat could perhaps remedy this slight on Tyro. At any rate, losing 40s, really bad. We both agree.
Yeah, I guess Tyro, you still have the hundreds in Bianco done, which is okay. You still have blue coins, so 65 isn't
Yeah.
insurmountable.
No, but we did talk about this, right? Like, if you had, let's hypothetically assume that there was some better execution on the fruit ladies, right?
Mm.
And uh, as a result, the time spent doing the fruit ladies was invested in doing the 15 Bianco blues and finishing the 100 in a secret. I like Tyro's position then. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's workable, right? But without the 100s in a secret, without the 15 Bianco blues, this is rough. This is rough, unfortunately.
I mean, like, with the hundreds in the secret with 15 Bianco blues, you would still need to get like a column 2 click. So you would need to do Fruit Ladies regardless.
No. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said that. Imagine that the fruit ladies were better, and the time
Oh,
was
okay.
instead spent doing that. So
Sorry.
you're in the same position now as
That's a
Tyro. You're
loss.
still doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fortunately doesn't. He's not impacted by this like immediately. Rasmus isn't in Pianta either. Probably will do Pinner Hidden anyway first.
Yeah.
Or maybe 15 Bianco actually. But like Pianta 3 damages, there's still some time. But and 40 totals is off the cards either way.
Yeah. 100 Bianco is clicked now, which might work well as a deterrent against Rasmus going to Bianco. You might think, or actually might actually do the opposite. Matter of fact, as Rasmus, you're like, I have it open. I might want to click it.
Rasmus doesn't have 15 Bianco though, so he would need to go back.
Yeah, but I mean, is it that bad?
Yeah, like it would be pretty bad if
If it gets stolen, of course. If it gets clicked. But
yeah. But now like you have 40 totals, you feel very secure. This doesn't work. Surely not.
I don't think Rasmus
Like
expected to bonk. Yeah.
is that actually a strat that exists?
Oh, and we're exiting. We're going to Bianco, though. Yo, okay. Rasmus with the soul read right here.
I could see the logic being this. I don't think this works. I might exit area, but that doesn't matter. I'll do like if it works, then I'll do pinner hidden. If it doesn't, I'll do 15 Bianco.
Okay, entering 5 for the Pianta on top of the tower, I think.
Mm.
Extra relatively fast blue. Or not. We're just entering 5 because we enter 5.
Yeah.
Spicy pizza don't work, unfortunately.
The good thing about 5 is over 4 is of course like extra blues. The bad thing is that the goop is kind of like a little annoying. You can't water slide through the village as easily.
Yep.
The extra Pianta NPC switch salvage this. Oh yeah, MadTyro has his own Pianta free damage strats.
And that's some damage taken, fortunately.
Yeah. Um, doing the momentum swing drop isn't worth it. I'd say.
3 strat for the win. I've been a notorious 3 strat glazer for a long time. Especially when your 40 totals was in danger, right? That gets you an extra blue. I mean, the race is done by now, but again, assuming
Tree strat
some...
or river
No, tree. You go on the tree.
for the blue.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's more blues in the river, but those are easier to collect in other levels than the tree blue. That's the logic.
That tree blue is like the worst thing of all time.
Nah, we Gucci.
Oh god, that is. Oh no.
That is unfortunate. And slowly chipping away with unfortunate gameplay errors. You know, I think if there is one thing to take away from this is consistent gameplay is extremely important in bingo, and it's not always about what's fastest, right? Because if you can
Mm.
execute a slower strat that's like 5 seconds slower 95% of the time, unless you're racing a goal and you know you're racing, it's probably better than a strat that is 5% faster but fails half of the time.
This is a bit rough.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah,
Bianco
I
is clicked as well, so yeah, this is starting to look very grim at the moment.
yeah I think Tyro has mentioned that they learned this strat because the slow spin, the slow momentum spin, is not something that they're like good at in Street 4. So like they're not good at for Pianta free damages either. But I think it's overall like River is like I think 15 or 20 seconds slower, and oh, it's nice, yeah. Oh no.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, Tyro.
All right, so Rasmus looks to be in a pretty good position, but
Yep.
there is kind of one, I'd say, one issue for him.
Wit.
Column 1 goals are kind of out of the way right now for him. He doesn't have Jado 2 done. I don't know if he has Jado 1 done.
Yeah.
He didn't grab the Bianco Turbo Nozzle when he finished out 15 Bianco. He exited area right away.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's you could argue that's a misplay.
yeah, Eel is at 24 shines as well. So Pinner Hidden is kind of in like even though Tyro has to unlock Gelato, I don't know if like I don't think Tyro can probably get to Pinner with a trade. He can't even get into Pinner with a trade. But Pinner Hidden is still in danger for Erasmus. And it will be, and you kind of have to expect to lose it. The good thing is, one from each is a thing. 16 Noki Blues is a thing. Cannonballs is a thing. You
Yeah.
have a way forward, and I think doing the Phenos, like trading and oh wait, no, because of Cannonballs you need to do Pinner Hidden either way.
Yes. I think as Rasmus, you gotta bite the bullet and go to Gelato right now, and that's what's happening actually. So, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to eat that Wiggler at some point. Like, there's no way around it, right? You could also just do 2 and 3. Actually, it's done 1. Forgot. I think it's just on Eden. So,
Yeah, the free shines kind of they're annoying. And I think like maybe as Rasmus you can get away with doing Wiggler into Pinner Hidden and then do your two turbo nozzles with Delfino turbo instead. And Gelato.
yeah, but again, Rasmus is gonna look back at it and it's gonna be like, "Oh, of course." Larvae, you can picture it in your brain, right? With Rasmus's voice, of course, right? When we say, "Oh, you should have gotten the turbo in Bianco," you know,
Oh
coulda,
yeah.
woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But I think going to Gelato right now is the correct play because you do need a wider base. You cannot win with 2 goals in your base.
Yeah,
Principle number 1 of Invasion.
you literally can't. And the second one is you need at least one goal in the third line.
Yep. Now, Tyro, what is Tyro's plan? What do you do to recover here? Are you trying to steal Wiggler? You're not gonna make it, but
I
yeah.
think a pinner hidden is always nice. You have an opportunity to. I think like a pinner hidden into slamming Delfino shines, trying to get to Noki is a
Oh, we went back
way,
to
like
Pianta.
hoping to get all 3 cannonballs. I think that's a possibility.
Tyro's schmovin right now. Are we going for the 9 NPCs? I think here. That's a 9 NPCs play.
I could see that logic as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for stealing a column 1 goal. I think actually like the idea with no, because you need to do pinner hidden. Like pinner 1 isn't that fast either.
Okay, but hear me out, right? Rasmus has Bianco 5 open and might want to go back for the secret. Tyro's gonna have to do Pianta 6, right? Bird extinction percent is alive and well. Bluebird extinction percent. We could still see it. We could still see it.
I
Sorry.
think seeing uh Bianco or Pianta Bluebird is less likely than seeing a Noki Turbo on this
I
in
know,
this.
I know, Larvae. Please let me have the bit.
I,
You're
I
too
I'm,
German. Let me have some fun.
no, like a lot of people are like really hyped for the Noki Turbo. Like this is actually something that we might see question mark. Like we can hype that up instead, and it makes so much more sense.
Noki Turbo on this card? It is a
I,
card?
at this point,
I guess. Eel into Piantissimo. I mean, sure, but Erasmus, you would have Delfino Turbo open. Actually, no, you wouldn't because no Pinna. You know,
mm,
you know, I see the hope, but I think it's more cope. That's what I'll say.
you're gonna have like this the Megamind meme with like no pinner.
No Pinna. And Tyro's doing Pianta 5. It's a secret, which is in base. Makes sense. Would have been a goaded life grind spot. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Remember late
I
for
don't
that?
think in Invasion you can kind of do that.
Well, people said that, and then I clicked, and then actually I should not spoil. That's a spoiler. Let's put it. I did a goal that normally is supposed to be done very early, very late yesterday, right? So you never know. You never know. That's what I was saying.
I think on this card, the other ways to get like clicks early would be Piata free damages and Bianca hundreds, I guess. But like that is This is something different. So, Tyro's just
Tyro
like
might have
having a.
to unclick lives, not gonna lie.
Oh, true.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't really matter. He'll just like grab another life anyway.
Yeah, but it's just a mental again, right? Like that sucks. I get it. Oh, we're going like this. Okay.
Yeah, like Tyro has had like not a great time playing this game today.
Understandable.
So, but like he can do dive roll loads, spin jump dive.
Okay, Wiggler is collected, not clicked. Makes sense. We're gonna go for Pinna Hidden now. Pinna Hidden 44 minutes. You know, as I said, it's invasion. Sometimes goals like don't really work the way you want, and you just do them late, and that's okay.
Listen, when I looked at the card, I would have expected Pinner hidden, 3 hiddens, and 15 Bianca blues to be clicked in a way where 2 of them would belong to column 1, and 1 of them would belong to column 5.
Also, I have an interesting tidbit for you, right? You know what Pinna Park in the Italian is translated to, in the Italian version?
Oh god, I'm trying to think.
Okay. I'm
Mm,
gonna slam the translator on this decision because it's so dumb.
Giraslo, I don't know, fucking, I
It's
don't
just
know.
it is Giresolandia, which roughly translated to Sunflower Land. And why? I mean, I get it, Pinafore, right, and the sunflower, but Pinna Park just works.
Well, maybe it's
I,
the maybe they decide to name it after the natives of Finner Park. Or what if like the Piatas just like starting invading the island and build a park there?
but Piantas are not sunflowers. Like the decision makes no
No,
sense.
uh, no, the natives are the sunflowers.
Yeah, okay, but still, like, I don't know, I don't know. I have so many questions about the translations for these games. I haven't worked as a translator before. I unironically think I could have done a way better job. However, it is what it is. We're yapping about. Oh, NPCs clicked. What? I think Tyro thought.
He has 3 fruit ladies. I think maybe he's like, oh, I have done 4 fruit ladies and got 5.
I think we're just gonna see collecting all the blues here, just to be sure. Which I get, you know. It's probably not in danger. I mean, there's an angle maybe for a deep Rico here, but it's not in danger. Let's be honest, especially if you see Wiggler.
Yeah, you see Pinner hidden. You saw the click unclick from Rasmus. You're like, okay, and then
Yeah, if you're Rasmus, you're just chilling right now. You're just okay. You know, what is the quickest way to end this? What is the quickest way to end this, Larvy? Cannon most
Noki,
guys.
Noki time. 60 Noki can molds, and then
Are we really? Wait. Are we really not gonna do gelato? Actually, Noki's not open yet. Are we really not gonna do gelato 1 reds for the 5 from the 5 from gelato?
oh yeah, true. 5 from Gelado exists. It's probably like Gelado and Reds is actually faster than 16 Noki Blues. Pretty sure.
You do collect your your bluebird anyways. Then actually no, you collect Noki 1. I think. Oh, kind of mole. Right? You finish Noki 1. Um,
He entered
and
4. What for though?
no,
Gelado
kind of
hidden?
moles. Kind of moles.
No, Rasmus is in Gelado 4 right now.
Turbo nozzles.
Oh, Turbo Nozzles, of course, of course. How could I forget? I was talking about this like the entire time.
Wait, where are you going, Rasmus? Are we
Turbo
doing
Bird!
Sandbird? Let's go. Okay, this is hype. Hey yo.
Actually, okay,
Hey yo. Alright. Alright.
okay, no, like once you and like Jada 4, you grab
Oh
the
my
turbo nozzle.
god. Rasmus. Rasmus, you're swagging out too much. This is the game's way to tell you. Oh my god, Rasmus. Jesus Christ.
Like, okay, thinking about this like logically, Jada 1 Reds is better than 16 Noki Blues. When you have 4 shines. And I guess no Nokia access. I think once you're like in the like in Jado getting the turbo, it's probably like turbo one is actually faster than exiting area in Jado 1 Reds, right? Surely.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is. Ooh.
Yeah, this
Well, this makes it. Okay.
I feel like Rasmus has practiced this a lot, so he knows the timing better. I probably would have stayed on the board a little bit more, gained more momentum.
At any rate, honestly, listen, Turbo Bird was not on the uh on my wish list for today, but boy, am I sure glad it happened. Man, this last few matches have been a bit whack, honestly. So there's always been some whack things going on, and I
Yeah,
love this. I love this game. I love this game. This game is really bad to run, but I love this.
I think if you do turbo bird though, you might as well like click the goal immediately.
Yes.
I'd imagine.
Beat Shine, no trading. We got 25 shines and no Delfino Turbo. No pin. No pin. We have to make the no pin like an emote in the server. Honestly,
True.
petition. Truth nuke.
I mean, like Rasmus has some pinner now. He has pinner 2.
No
Pinner 3,
Yoshi.
pinner 4. No, yeah, no Yoshi.
No
Still.
Yoshi. Which is funny because Lillipad is still up. So it could
True.
be a reasonable steal at this point.
I mean, Canvas is the better steal in Rasmus's eyes.
You know,
Like,
I know, I know. Would you consider Cannonballs a steal at this point? I'm gonna be real with you.
I guess it isn't. Tyro's gameplay is like it's 5 a.m. For him, 6 a.m. currently. I don't know if he's still up or woke up. I don't know his work schedule. I don't know how it works. So
That's rough, though. Yeah.
yeah, like maybe you're like that exhausted, that tired.
Yeah. And honestly, look, as rough as it seems like, 10 to 5, 13 to 6. I don't know how it's gonna end precisely. This is a 65 blue place, which I get. Is gonna end up as a 13 to 6 or 13 to 5. It's not horrible showing against Rasmus, and you know, I don't think how to put it. You always want to do your best, right? But I don't think if you're Tyro, you walk into this match with a super high. Oh, I have a great chance to win. You know what I mean? After all,
Yeah,
Rasmus is seed 1 for a reason.
yeah. Rasmus has I'd say played this overall pretty fine. There's like nothing that I like. We can say Tyro maybe hundreds in the secret and Bianco would have
Yeah.
been able to contest a column 2 goal early, and then uh I guess Rasmus's second click is 5 from Gelato. Like it just happened. The plugging of another possible invade from column 1 wasn't that urgent.
Yeah. Now Rasmus going to collect the turbo nozzle here.
No Yoshi.
No Yoshi. Okay, that's somebody please make that emote. We need that. Like this is matters of national relevance. You know, Mr. President, get down. Second Yoshi is at the building. Oh,
Mm. Um, we can maybe talk about like bracket implications for
yeah,
this.
sure, sure. Let me pull it
Ra-
up.
Yeah. Rasmus, assuming he will be able to close out this game, will face the winner of you and Guitar Guy, which I would say Rasmus, as the first seed, and as as you called him, the snubbed invitee.
Yes, of course. On the other
Uh,
hand, one of these two players that you just mentioned has beaten Rasmus before. So
true.
there is some intimidation factor, right? Just
Mm.
saying. Just saying. But no,
Um,
I'm so cooked if I end up, assuming I end up against Rasmus, which is not a guarantee by all means. But even if I did, it's cooked. But I'm gonna do my best if that's the case. For
yeah,
MadTyro,
yeah.
the
He'll
implication.
face rocks, and then I think his matchup against rocks like also not really a bingo veteran.
Rox's
Actually,
speed is not too bad though, so I think it would be a really interesting match actually.
yeah, like I think depending on like if Taro like continues to put in work like he has already, I think he'll be able to take this. But depending on like the Galaxy runners, the Multi Mario runners, they are kind of like in their own like in their own chambers, like practicing. So who knows how good they'll be at
Yeah.
any round.
Look, I got no insider information. So I ain't a multi Mario runner no more. You know that. So I can't disclose any information because I have none.
Mm.
But we will see. I know Claire and Rox are practicing together. And I do know that I'm gonna be honest. It's all about routing, right? I think for them, if I had any advice, it's just go for stuff that is simple. Go for stuff that you know. Go don't like if there's a choice between a goal that's like a bingo specific strat and a goal that you can use with just your experience, go for that.
Mm.
It will get a lot of mileage because as we've seen today with Tyra, right? I think the routing idea was there. The issue is execution, and yeah,
No need
I
to
mean,
reset the plaza for during lady.
yes, all those things that are like, oh, of course, right? But it's not of course because it's experience that gives you that. So, and I mean,
Mm.
I've done a mistake earlier on today, Ramato. You're gonna see the start of the match and you're gonna be like, what are you on?
True.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. He has a winnable losers bracket path for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think like if he beats Rocks, he'll face the winner of Fizz versus the loser of Cinder and Guitar Guy,
I think
which I
that,
think
yeah, that will not be an easy match. Irrespective of who ends up there.
yeah, I like I could see Taro. Like Taro has been like putting a lot of work. I think he's going to be busy for like the next few days or like gone. And if he's able to grind away at bingo, then like anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean,
When you're a grinder, then
when you're on grinder, anything can.
no, when you are a grinder,
Sorry,
please just hear.
sorry, Larvy. Sorry, Larvy. I don't have enough sleep. I'm sorry, but it is funny. I had to get that one in. Um, Erasmus, what are you doing to finish this? Is it 5 Seekers play?
I mean, he
Filipino
just
Turban
did,
also?
he did
Filipino Turban
pinafore,
also,
right?
yeah. I wasn't paying attention. I was just looking at the bracket. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, same. Taro got 65 totals. Yay! Nice. It is not the biggest goal differences that we've had have
No.
seen.
As I said, if you're tired, especially considering the some gameplay hiccups, right? You're not too pissed about this performance. You're like, you know what? Maybe you are because you're like, I really wanted to do my best, right, and get a shot. But there's worse matches to have those hiccups than in a match where you didn't have a great chance to begin with.
Yeah,
And I mean this in the most respectful way possible, right? You
and
probably would rather have this kind of issues in a match like this than in your losers round 2, losers round 3 match. That's the
yeah.
match where you want to be on point.
You also don't. You also probably think like, okay, I'm playing Sunshine at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You're not too upset. I think that was an intentional plaza reset, Ramato.
Wait, what did you do?
Underbill.
Oh. I mean, 9 Delfinos exists. You gotta hedge your bets, you know?
Gray shine. But the point was
Oh.
plaza reset, and it was like the closest one, so makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
perfect sense.
he should have killed himself, I think. That's probably better than... Actually,
What?
no, yeah. Like, with Yoshi, you can, like, do a spin jump and clip through the roof and immediately die.
Yeah, I guess, I guess, but I feel like, yeah, that's fast enough, honestly. Yeah, I
Surely.
suppose the correct hedge play, if you were in any way, shape, or form worried about the Fino Turbo, which probably you're not, but if you wanted to do the correct hedge play, it would have been left bell. But, sorry, the right bell, but hey, listen. Come on.
At this point, left bell. You have to, like, Turbo
Oh, you have
Nozzle,
Yoshi.
then...
You have Yoshi left bell. Yeah, fair enough. But you get what I mean, right? This is like not even gonna register as an inaccuracy on the engine analysis for this match. Are we gonna get an interview or are we gonna send Tyro to bed? I think Tyro might want to go to bed, honestly. Not because of the performance, just because of the timing. I'm gonna be real. But we'll see. Please ask me
Yeah.
customary interview.
Yeah. Good.
Hello, Erasmus.
Good noon, Rasmus.
Good noon,
Good morrow,
as you
subject.
say.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if we're gonna get Tyro in because of timing. As I said, it is DJ o'clock
Yes,
where he
Tyro
lives.
sacrificed some sleep for this, so
Mad
I'm
respect,
thankful.
for that. I hope I can tell MadTyro mad respect. Pun not intended, actually, for once.
Hello.
Hello, Tyro.
Hi.
Hello.
GG.
First things first, as I was saying right now, mad respect for sacrificing hella sleep for this. You know, that is remarkable.
Oh,
It's for
me?
the love of the game.
Yeah, Larva, you have any questions first?
Um, a little bit. I think regarding the board, I think the start for Tyro is clear with 18 lives, with the 18 lives rush. But Rasmus, you did 2 Bianco shines into Riku unlock into going to Gelato. What when you saw the board, what was the thought process that you had?
Initial thought was row 1, not that good. The rest, kind of fine.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't really rush anything in, or like confirm row 5. So I was like, whatever, I'll just do setup of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and I guess for you, Taro, like when seeing on the board, like some of the like the beginning is typically very important. You went for 18 lives. Did you expect it to be rows? Did you expect it to be columns? Were you fine with either?
I was kind of fine with either. I was wanting it to be rows, but then I just felt like it would be a lot harder to get out of column 1. Or I wanted it to be columns, and I thought it was going to be harder to get out of column 1 than it felt like it was, because that just seemed like everything was done really fast. And then yeah, definitely the gelato synergy from column 1, especially like across column 3, was not something that I really took into consideration, and that was like one of the main goals that I saw when it was ticked. I'm like, oh yeah, that's just actually really good.
Well, Larvae was mentioning that he scrimmed the gelato master himself, Mason. So we were thinking, oh, maybe there's an angle that you see this. I do have a first question. It's generally regarding your Bianco routing things, right?
Yeah.
You did Bianco Hundo in 3, which is perfectly fair, right? I was just wondering the rationale of not doing it in a secret.
You can do it in the secret.
Yes.
Yep.
That makes
I
sense.
did
Then
not
you
know
can
that.
do it. Okay. You
Okay,
can
Yeah,
do
that's
Bianco
I
Hundo.
don't
that makes
know
sense.
anything. Like I
Okay,
picked up bingo like less than a week ago. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, that's I absolutely get it. And the reason why I'm asking these questions is also maybe a bit of an instructional piece. Same with 18 lives. I think the best piece of advice you're gonna get is while you're doing the Bianco 18 grind, snag 2 or 3 blues. They're right there. They
Yeah.
save you time later. It's like manner optimizations, right? But especially against an opponent like Rasmus, you do need every bit of speed you can get because Rasmus is pretty good.
No, yeah, I agree for sure.
Mm. Also, Taro, I mean, like, okay, I don't want to be like, oh, you had a rough match, which, but it's all started with Fruit Ladies, with, like, did you, like, what you did during Lady? Do you know what happened?
I have
Is that a
no
thing?
idea what I have
Oh,
no
no.
idea what that was.
Okay, you
Sewer glitch.
probably hit your head on in the ceiling in the sewers at some point, which activated
Okay.
sewer glitch, which
Yeah.
changes Mario's hitbox. So the
Yeah.
Durins are going offline. You can reset this by, getting like a Delfino Shine or like resetting your plaza.
Yeah, I mean,
Then,
I figured that much, but I wasn't sure how like fast or slow that was gonna be.
yeah,
Probably
it's
faster than what I did for sure.
yeah, some like at first, like sometimes you can think, oh yeah, it will be fine, I can figure it out, and it turns out to be, yeah, like I spent like 2 minutes on Durin Lady extra. Maybe it would have been faster to just grab a Delfino Shine and
Yeah.
reset it. Okay, good. Um, I think the like if it is a bit of like a knowledge gap as well. Like Rasmus just saw, oh, I could do 15 Jado. Oh, I could do 3 hidden in Rico Hidden. Oh, I have 3 shines in 2 levels, and kind of just breeze through here. But I think for for Tyro's gameplay, you probably had to, like, Rasmus had to still respect that. When were there like any goals that like you were pretty like kind of afraid of going for when you did Erasmus, or were you chilling throughout?
Yeah, like midway through my one hit in Rico play, I was just like, this is not a good idea.
Mm.
I'm like, Tyro can click this pretty soon.
Mm.
I should have just done with like the gelato hidden for 3 hiddens. Because I needed 5 from gelato anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean it ended up working out eventually.
Yeah,
the record.
I got lucky getting 1 Rico hidden and 4 from 2.
Yeah, that was kind of like one of the goals that flipped that I was like, that's kind of unfortunate because I thought, especially if I like knew how to do Bianco 100 coin and like Bianco 1, because I wasn't sure like what line to start from. I felt like column 1 was pretty rough. If you can get one of either 15 gelato or 5 bluebirds from column 5's end, but I think I just had too many mistakes to like have like whatever that contention was. It's like 15 Bianco blues would have been kind of close had I gotten 15 like my first go round and then didn't have 3 damages that I took in Pianta 3 damageless and had to reset it. I think that could have been closer, but
Yeah,
not
for
quite
sure.
sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Now there's questions for Rasmus actually.
Hello.
Question number 1. Um, I think you just forgot after the 15 Bianco Blues, you just exited the area, didn't get the turbo then, or was it something that you wanted to rush at that point?
I was considering it. And then, yeah, what did I do after that? Because I was definitely like, I should get the turbo now. And then I was like,
I
I
think
need to go somewhere.
I think he did
Maybe Wiggler?
I think with
maybe Wiggler.
No,
or
I went to
Pinna
Pinna
hidden.
1.
Pinna.
Yeah, I went to Pinna 1, and then I was like, wait, why am I in Pinna? We were just talking about 5 gelato shines before this match. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for delaying it for
So
so long.
you see, I thought you were gonna go for the gelato play as well because right, you did it yesterday in the scrim, and we were talking about this earlier. So it's like it's in your mind right now. So it's gonna
Yeah.
happen, right? So yeah, that's it. And the second one is, what did you try to do in Pinna to exit? Like, was that a what was
Oh
because
yeah.
Larvi was like, okay, maybe this is a if it works, cool, I'll do Mecha Bowser. If it doesn't, I'll exit area and go to Bianca or something.
That was kind of it. Yep.
Okay, that's funny.
I was like, wait, this will look really swag. And then I bonked and I was like, wait, that's not what I intended. But I
Okay,
guess
that's
I think it kind of worked out better. Like I kind of
it did. It kind of did
I
though.
don't know. I should have secured 15 Bianco Blues earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At any
Yeah.
rate, um, as always for both of you, maybe more for Tyro than Rasmus. Rewatch the match. You're gonna see some comments from chat. You're gonna see some comments from us. You're gonna be like, oh
For
yeah,
sure. I
duh.
expect nothing less.
It's always the case. It's always easier to route when you don't have to play and go and schmoove, right? As always. So
Yeah, we looked at like at the end. We kind of looked at the like bracket implications. Rasmus, you're going to face the winner of Guitar Guy and Cinder. After today, do you think that you have it in you to demolish the next matchup as well?
No, but maybe I can work my way towards that.
Rasmus quaking.
Yeah, very.
Both very respectable opponents, for sure.
Yeah,
Mm,
listen. Y'all gotta stop glazing me. Like, listen. I'm gonna be
You
honest.
you were really good.
at some point.
Were is crazy. Okay. I see. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
what I wanted.
Okay.
Get some spirit into you.
Oh, you want the beef? Okay, because we were talking, right? Listen, do you feel actually snubbed for not getting the invite? Because I feel you should.
No, I think it makes
Ah.
sense. I've seen my gameplay this past week. Today was kind of good actually. Or like
You say, I think it was pretty alright. I mean,
I
I don't
didn't
think
do
I've
any
seen anything
big
that was like a
mistakes,
blunder.
I think.
Or I don't think it was like a blunder or a big death or anything that was like, oh yeah, this is horrendous or this is like not clearly a misplay. The only thing that I called a misplay maybe was not getting the turbo nozzle, but that's like
Yeah, but that's not gameplay.
yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
not
that's
gameplay.
still
That's not
rustiness. Yeah, that's
gameplay,
fair.
and it's also not a massive one, right? About so I can see the argument for not doing it. So yeah,
Mm. And yeah, for Tyro, you go down into losers brackets, but you're facing Rox, who I don't know like if he's in the practice chambers with the other multi Mario runners.
in the hyperbolic multi Mario chamber.
Yeah, his
He
first match against I think it was Darkman question
Darkman,
mark.
yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think that it didn't look like I don't want to say like didn't look too convincing like Darkman, but like Darkman ended up being kind of too cracked.
Darkman stocks are rising really fast. Darkman
Yeah.
stocks are rising faster than an AI company before a bubble. Let's hope that they don't burst. I really hope they don't burst because Darkman has
Okay.
been really cooking.
Yeah, like with like almost a win against Pogo in the scrim,
Yeah.
who has been
Okay.
also grinding for some reason.
Yeah.
But
Let's not yap about the results because for Mato, right? But
yeah, sure. But you're facing Rocks next. You have like if you want to qualify, if you want to like put in the work and try to do your best, you have like a little bit of a losers run ahead of you. Do you do you do you feel confident? Do you feel like okay, yeah, sure, I lost kind of hard, but like I'll learn. I'll not learn what's possible. I will grind. I will demolish everyone in my path.
Well, I don't know about demolish, but I'm definitely gonna be willing to like put in the work to practice. I think part of
Yes.
something that I learned from this bingo too is it just felt like even though column one was kind of bad, whatever the progressional synergy across the board from column one with the 15 gelato, Rico 1 hidden, 3 hidden, 4 from 2, that's just really good. And then having like
Mm.
the options to contest like a whole bunch of other stuff while still making good progress to things in your base, like the 5 bluebirds. And I thought there was something else too, but not really seeing it at the moment.
Well, the Wiggler.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Wiggler plus gelato synergy
the
is
two
also just like
monopolies.
really good from that side. So
And
I
also
definitely like.
the 40 totals click. Sorry to interrupt. The 40 totals click was really rough because yeah, I know you were eyeing that, of course. So yeah, that's a click. That's a click that hurt. More than
Yeah.
Rico Hidden actually, I think.
Oh yeah, that was a really
Yeah,
good
I'd
steal.
agree too, and that's just like partly a knowledge gap on my part too. I think if I was like better at routing blues and like knowing where they're at and which ones to prioritize, I think it would have
Yeah,
been
would have known when to reset the plaza for Durin Lady.
yeah, that too.
You know the deal.
Or if I
Yeah,
just like
but
remembered I hadn't collected the linked in Delfino yet, because those two are relatively fast too. Instead of like
Mm.
going all the way over to like the coconut lady or whatever, it's close.
and again, this is all life experience, right? You learn, you look back at it, you're like, okay, this is in my knowledge book, right? I just gotta open it every now and then, say, yeah, that happens. But if you encounter the situation again, you know what to do now. So
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah.
Mm.
All right. Do we got anything else, or can we let Ramato go watch the matches and see my terrible gameplay?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we don't have any other match day, which is kind of crazy. That like, yeah, we have a early morning match and nothing else on a Saturday. There
Yeah,
are
that's
matches
unusual.
on Sunday, I think.
Yes,
Yes.
we got matter of fact 3 matches,
Ooh.
which is really crazy. We got tomorrow at 10 a.m. Juan versus Nathan, 10 a.m. EST, so 4 p.m. For European people that are the only people that are still tuned in this. I mean, let's be real here. We got at
8
2
p.m.
a.m.
Eastern.
of Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tomato versus Claire. I think that will be a really interesting match, personally.
Yes, that's going to be hype. And 11 p.m. Eastern, so 5 a.m. on a Monday for Europeans. Invictus with the Switch.
Yeah, this is some crazy work. Honestly,
That's a match Ramato can catch.
It will be
no, but
6. It will be 6 for him.
honestly, yeah. In general, I think right. There's a lot of Americans in this tournament, but I will say right. So far, Europe has done pretty good in defending the few players that are still that are in the bracket, right? So we will see what ends up happening in general.
But 2025, the year of Europe.
The year of Europe. Let's go. The bingo
It's
year of Europe.
it's revived.
Larvi, you know what you're missing, and I'm sure you don't regret it, but right, Europe Nation needed you the most. When Europe Nation needed him the most, it disappeared. Sorry.
You could also say the same thing to Romano, who probably wants to head off and
Yeah.
hand it over to Darth Plague, who's also European, year of Europe.
Shout
I
outs.
think
Shout outs.
doing 120.
Yeah. We've yapped beyond the rate timer. Listen. It's 12:30, right? This match was scheduled for 1.5 hours, so we used all the time. I paid for the whole time. I'm gonna use the whole time. We can rate. We can rate again now, and yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Remato, actually, Larvi, Remato is fine if he's retired because that's the point of this whole tournament, right? So I get it.
Happy
True.
Saturday.
Happy Saturday,
Mr.
folks.